Good morning. Welcome to day 17. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Heather and I are both really tired. I don't know why we're really tired. We went to bed relatively early. Yeah, but woke up this morning and just freaking tired. So today we are headed to Grand Harbor, about 55 miles. We're gonna take our time getting out of here since probably won't take all that long. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll catch up more when it gets a little bit lighter out and stuff like that. So talk to you in a little bit. Well, we got off at 6:45. Beautiful morning. I don't know if you can see it. There's a boat in the mist up there. They just left in front of us. Beautiful sunrise. Just absolutely gorgeous morning. It's actually, for the first time on this trip, chilly outside this morning. I mean, chilly. The water is very warm compared to the air. Heather's telling me it's 62 degrees outside. So she's up front, she's doing the ropes and going to be pulling up the bumpers on both sides. And you can see the haze, the mist on the water this morning. Just what an absolutely gorgeous morning. For the first time, I don't think we're going to be sweating our butts off for the first hour of the trip or so. So that's going to be kind of a welcome relief. But yeah, great morning so far. 6:45, good start. We should get in early today. It was cold enough out this morning that I was leaning on the dinghy when we were bringing in the electrical cord, and the dinghy has, I mean, there's hardly any pressure in it because the air is so cold, and so it didn't deflate. It's just the air is expanded, and so you can press all the way into the dinghy. So I have to remember that if I have to launch the dinghy in an emergency, the tubes aren't going to be fully inflated. So while we're going here this morning, I was talking to Paul last night, and he's a guy on my team, a buddy of mine, and his wife Ellen. Hi, Paul, Ellen. And he was asking me just some questions, because I was asking him, well, what are these videos are starting to feel all the same? You know, show you where we're going, what we're doing. And for friends and family, it's great, but you know, trying to mix it up. I'd love to hear if you guys, anybody watching these, want to hear or see something specific on the boat. I'll be happy to film that. I know not everybody has a big boat, so there's a lot of unique things. One of the things that Paul asked was, it'd be interesting to know how you guys route plan. So I'll take a few minutes and kind of talk about route planning, and Heather will come back up. She's down in the cabin for a minute, but I'll tell you what my part of it is. So route planning for us consists of several different things. Heather does a big portion. She does the majority of it. But I use my Navionics app map. Any of you guys can download this. It's great for anything water related. So you could have the maps downloaded. It's a paid subscription app, and you can look at big bodies of water, lakes, whatever. But it gives highly detoured contour lines of river depths, and I mean, you can see when you focus all the way in. You know, this river is not very wide, and you can get some great fidelity within 20 or 30 feet of fidelity on it. So I will take a look at our trip, where we want to go, and we'll talk about that when Heather gets up. But I'll look on it for Navionics, and I will go through and find the next marina that we want to go to, and I'll put a pin in that. So this is Grand Harbor right here, Grand Harbor Marina, and I put a pin there so I know where we're going today. And then this map particular, or this harbor is the start of the Tennessee-Tombigbee. We actually leave the Tennessee River today, and we head on the Tombigbee waterway towards Mobile. And so route planning for me takes, I'm putting real-time data in the map so that I can track where we're going and what we're doing. The GPS or the chart plots on my system, they don't have the same level of resolution and fidelity that Navionics has. So I use those really as a macro level. This morning I've just got the depth sounder on, but as shown before, most of the time I keep my rear-facing camera on so I can see what's behind me. So Heather's aspect of route planning, what things do you use, Heather, for route planning? Our gift from Jeff, Quimby's.
Oh, and then on the computer, the AGLCA
Right.
Website. They've got people that have done this.
Right.
There's forums on there. They talk about what's happening, and then there's also sample itineraries, and then they pinpoint how many miles it is from place to place, and have suggestions of different marinas. And but I also will Google marinas in the area and look them up, make sure they're okay before we make reservations.
So AGLCA is a great website. As Heather said, you can put they put sample itineraries on there. And what's great about it is most of the time, most great loopers are not in a rush. And generally, we're not in a rush either. But we are trying to get to the Gulf quicker, so we have time down there. But they usually have 50-mile days. Think about 50 to 60-mile days, which is just 6 to 7 hour day of boating, and then you got time to spend in the town. So you can choose to skip one of the stops and go to the subsequent stop and get a 100-mile day in and gain some time. So AGLCA is a great resource, and we show that. And then the Quimby's River Guide goes from the start, and it's divided in sections: Mississippi, Upper Mississippi, Lower Mississippi, all the inland waterways. And in the order that you're traveling, they list all of the key spots, every harbor, every lock and dam, with mileages too. So Heather's able to take a detailed look at what we have planned for the day and know exact mileages and stuff like that. So between the combination of work that Heather does and then me loading it up on Navionics and taking a detailed look on the actual river and plotting where we're going, that's generally how we do our trip planning. We've been we want to get down to the Gulf with enough time. We do have to complete this leg of the trip on or about 1 October or just shortly after that. I've got some commitments for work. We also have to fly back to Minnesota, get our car, our dinghy trailer, and drive back to Minnesota or back to Florida with those, so we can get that stuff back down to Florida yet this fall. So that's a little bit of the reason why we're moving faster than normal. So, Paul, I hope this explains kind of how we do our itinerary planning. Again, send us a Facebook if you're following along, or if you want to see something specific. I can do a detailed thing in the engine room, anything on the boat that you're interested in, we'll be happy to do. So, all right, great morning so far, and it's about 7 o'clock, and we'll keep you along for the ride. Bye. There is some nice homes along the river. Looks like there's a frickin' castle up there. Holy crap. That is a big house. Wow. In 30 minutes from when we got up, all of the haze on the river is gone. We're still just outside of, but I wanted to show you that house. Heather's gonna want to take a picture of that for Facebook. Oh my God. Oh, okay, that's 3 houses. 1, 2, 3. I thought it was one large house with a castle in the middle of it. No, it's 3, but they are beautiful homes. So, river is like glass this morning. Beautiful day. Well, it's about 9:10, 9:05, 9:10, something like that. And we're still on the Tennessee River. Just thought I'd show you reflections again. Really a nice little area on the river. A lot of nice river homes. It's kind of a quiet part of the river. So, making good time. We'll show you some more here as we go. So this is kind of amazing. We're still on the Tennessee River. It's about 10 o'clock. And huge landslide at some point. One house totally destroyed. Certainly not livable. House on top is certainly not livable. I mean, it just completely gave way down into the river. Oh my God. That is incredible. Never seen anything like that.
Hi. So we're playing cribbage right now, and the lead was 9, Bob 9, Heather 5. Played, and I just skunked him by that close.
How do you feel about skunking me?
It's awesome. So it's 9-7.
We are not having marital bliss.
Yes, we are. Love you.
Oh my God. That was painful.
Yeah, and that's really rare for me to skunk.
That was painful. All right, it's 10:45. We are, oh, that sucked ass. So we're here. We've got about 8 miles to the lock and dam here, and then our marina is about another 6 miles beyond that. So we are making pretty good time today. Pretty quiet out in the river. Shit tons of fishermen though. We went on plane for a little while, but you can't go on plane, you know, around fishermen. Sorry, let me turn down the radio. Can't go on plane past fishermen. You're responsible for your own wake. The wake that this boat puts out probably would swamp about half the bass boats. But there is a crap ton of fishermen out here, and they just sit in the middle of the channel. Can't figure it out. I mean, there have got to be better places to fish than just sitting in the middle of the channel, but I'm not a fisherman, so who knows. Anyway, fighting horseflies in the cockpit, and it flew out, but they buzz our boat all day. So we are, we'll show you next when we get to the lock. It's a 55 foot high raise, so it'll be a big lock. All right, talk to you in a bit. So we made it to Pickwick Lock and Dam. Pretty big electrical plant on this dam. It's a 55 foot raise into Pickwick Lake. We got here a little bit faster. The lockmaster thought I was going northbound, but I think we were just a little confused talking to each other because this dock faces almost due east, but not dock. This lock faces almost due east, so it's an east-west lockage, and I'm looking to do an eastbound passage to get into Pickwick Lake, and he thought I was looking to get out of Pickwick Lake. And so there's boats in whatever chamber they're going to open. I think it's the one on the right, but so they're cycling that through. We'll probably be here 15 minutes. We made good time. We had to go on plane twice. It's about 11:45. So once we get through here, then we've got about 6 or 7 miles to the marina through Pickwick Lake. We'll show a little bit of what that looks like. Another very big lake here in Tennessee. and should all be good. All right. So I've never seen that before, but that's the water emptying out of the chamber there. Boy, it really creates quite a rapids. I've never seen that at a lock and dam, but holy cow. I guess 55 feet of water, 1,000 feet long, and 150 feet wide. That's a shit ton of water. But that's a lot of water coming out of the lock. And it's only getting bigger. Oh my God. I'm glad I'm not up there. And the lock and dam, there's a barge in there with a couple of pleasure craft, a small barge, so we'll see them coming out. Man, it's only getting bigger. I'll start to feel that current here in a few minutes when I start coming down. Sorry, I was paying attention where I was driving and not filming. That's a lot of water. So we just went through the Pickwick lock. I wasn't able to film it because I had to help hold, but almost a 60-foot raise. Went pretty quick. It's about a 15-minute from top to bottom to top. And we are now in Pickwick Lake. We're about 5 miles from the marina. And it's a beautiful area. I can't wait to see it. So we'll film a little bit more when we get to the marina. How was that lock, Heather?
Yeah, that wasn't bad because I put out an extra buoy, so it was good. Oh, and by the way, cribbage, 9 Bob, 8 Heather.
She had to bring that up. I got skunked and lost 2 in a row. Bad deal. No marital bliss right now.
So, like Bob said, we just got out of the Pickwick, what do you call it? Lock and dam. Anyway, so this is on our port side. And look at these houses. This yellow one here. That one. Looks like it's like a Mediterranean style or something. Really pretty through here.
There's a beautiful tug out there. It's a little shaky. Getting bounced around in Pickwick Lake, but beautiful boat. It's not too bad. The water is super clear. Back there is the lock and dam that it just came through. Beautiful houses up on the hill. Sorry for the shakiness, we're getting bounced around in the water. So still on Pickwick Lake, about halfway to the marina now. This is a lake you want to be on a big boat. There are so many crisscrossing waves. The sea state is so confused. Waves from every direction. It's just, I mean, we have a heavy, big, wide boat and it's still tossing us around. What do you think, Heather?
It's fun.
It is fun. It's kind of like being on a mini ocean. But yeah, a lot of boats out here.
But I don't think it's as many as I would have expected for Saturday and Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought we'd have more out there. And then the few people that are, well, not few, but the couple people that have passed us are not very smart. They will like cut in front of us when they should be passing behind us. Dangerous.
Yeah, not very safe out here. I just thank God we're a bigger boat than the majority that are out around us, and they're gonna get out of our way, hopefully. All right, more when we get to the marina. Well, we just crossed into Alabama.
Well, right.
On the river, we crossed into Alabama.
Kind of. If you go more on the starboard side, more on your side, then we're still in Tennessee.
All right, well,
I mean,
we crossed the state line. The state line's on the river. Miss Accurate over here. I know you're looking at your map. We're on the river. We're in the middle of the river. It's Alabama.
Well, I could be in Tennessee.
Oh my God. Alabama. We're getting ready to pull into the marina here in about.
And we'll be in Mississippi.
Then we'll be in Mississippi. So Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi all kind of converge right in this area. So we made it into Grand Harbor, and it is a shit show here. Just hundreds of boats going up and down. It's calming down now, but no one respects the no wake zones that are here. I mean, look at the boats. I mean, it's gonna be a rocking evening. Had to adjust our lines 2 or 3 times, getting a lot of chafing. The boat should be okay. I don't think we'll have any damage, but it's just completely rocking here. Have a beautiful boat next to it down the way from us. Man, that's a $5 million yacht. This couple here next to us on the Chris Craft, that's Serendipity. They're doing the Great Loop. You can see their flag on the front. So, beautiful marina. Everybody's got golf carts on their areas. There's private little seating areas out here. The biggest problem is just right now the wakes. I mean, you can see the waves crashing against the shore, and that's what's coming through in the marina. But beautiful day of boating. I hope it slows down here as the day wears on. Obviously these boats won't be out at night because it gets too dangerous, but yeah, just no one respects that's the biggest disappointment. No one respects the no wake zone. People are just tearing in and out of here today. So overall, good day. And good day of boating. Everything seems to be hanging in there okay. Sorry, it's too close to myself. But yeah, should be okay evening. So be good to go. Get out of here. There is, interestingly enough, right back here, that's a paddle wheeler. And it's somebody's house. Someone lives on that. I don't know if it's operational, but up here in the very back, right there, it's like a hanging garden room. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, some nice boats in the marina. And so that'll wrap up today's video. We'll get this posted, hopefully. They have Wi-Fi, and we'll see if we can get it uploaded. We will talk to you all tomorrow.